Let's keep that going when those brains get back in their bodies.
Whoa, going for the electro-pneumatic diodes, wild man.
Only gonna build this once. Gotta do it with style. Rick?
Oh my god. What the hell? What the fuck? Thank you. Oh my god, that was hilarious. What does this sound? Uh, well, you're gonna have to. People are gonna have to lip read that shit to get the replay. Good luck. I might have to clip it from here. This is the starting point. I'll do a quick. I'll do a quick recap for. Boy, thank you for tuning. I had no idea anyone was watching, man. Recapping. Okay, recapping. I'll summarize in 2 minutes. Recap. Lots and lots of tokens were issued at the beginning, giving large amounts of HEX to select individuals who were very lucky to capture that, who were able to stake huge amounts and make huge profits if they sold near the all-time highs and things like that, and all the way down. Lots of other stuff happened in between. And if you're still here, most likely you need money. And if you need money and you're selling things like HEX, Pulse Chain or Pulse Hex, or maybe INC, I don't know. It's not that you're the reason the price is down, but this is how the market works. This is how the function works. As we saw with PrivX, there was I know. Oh, yeah. I think everyone knows this now. As we saw with PrivX, for some reason, people decided to provide certain LP and present a conspiracy theory that it's going to make the price of PrivX pump, when in actual fact, currently, it caused an almost ceiling effect, and instantly it made it harder for the price to go up. And lo and behold, I gave up on it basically, and the price started going down. Maybe other people gave up too. I don't know if you guys remember, before Pulse Chain had even come out, there was talks of this platform, that platform. Some are still around. Actually, they're all probably still around, but maybe just maybe that was the reason why it made it harder for the price to come out, as we can see. And I think, how do I show pin message? No. I don't know how to do it. I have to go on the restream. The restream chat. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yep, this is. I think the Hex Day 2305. We are fucked. This should be the title of this particular stream. I explained some reasons why. Up until now, basically, we see lots of selling, continuously selling. I'm still yet to begin the Uber challenge because I need that money for fuel. Like, it's a shame. Now, if you wait long enough, like Bitcoin, you have to wait a pretty long time from the bottoms in the first few years to what it is now. You go, oh, it's shit price now. It's only 71K. Not that long ago, it was like 3K. 10K was insane. It was like 1K. It dropped like 2/3 like one day. I don't know if you guys remember that. Now, so we got here. So this is a chart, right? This is a chart. This is a chart, people. And it goes up and to the right, right? And this is Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is good. HEX is better than Bitcoin because it has no mining, but it has T shares, right? And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years in, though, Bitcoin was $414. HEX is not $414. I don't know how many factors we have to attribute to it. How many HEX can there ever be in existence versus how many Bitcoin that are in existence, maybe do some dividing across there, similar to how Pulse Chain got forked and how many decimal places there is, and predictions on price, etc., was actually mathematical. But that's not to say we are forked yet completely. Because if you happen to lock in 5555 and 15 years comes and we happen to see some crazy movements, maybe after 555, then we see the crazy to the upside, bro. That is a long wait, and you got to be. I mean, only didn't some people they got tattooed? I told you, I'm not getting my tattoo until I see $1 hex, like solid $1, like keeps it at that price. We got to 50, 55, or 55.555, what it was before Dump City took place. Man, that is the story of Hex Day 2305. Now, T-shares good, Hex good, price bad, sell pressure, community bad. No new buyers. New buyers may have been exposed to things like Proof X. However, community then decided to kill it because community had large bags of whatever token, PDI, X, sorry, is it wrapped PDI? No, not wrapped PDI. Pulse chain PDI version. The one with the, I don't know if there's inflation, like an actual inflation bug in it. It's just minted into infinity. Anyway, it can still hit parity. That's a wonderful talking point. It's fine. If you believe that, that's cool, bro. If you die and it never hits $1, that was your whole existence, right? Congratulations. Now, among all this is a surprise to me. I feel like watching Rick and Morty, to be honest. But among all this, we have this 1 month ceasefire. So I know you guys have seen there's a lot of war stuff going on. I don't know whether it matters or whatever, what area, part of the world you're in, what you do for a living, and how much you've noticed that the price of fuel has gone up. Kind of sucks because supermarkets are yet to get those bills from trucks, making the flow-on effect pretty wrecked. Various streets being blocked off don't help at all. It's not just oil, people. There's pharmaceuticals. There's like fertilizers and shit like that. It's going to be kind of crazy. So it would be good to see a 1 month ceasefire. However, the damage has already been done. But that would be hope because, ceasefire might mean people would be allowed to travel through certain areas to make shipping routes not 15 days longer. So, it won't mess with the supply chains too hard. Good old Australia, as you can see the flag in the background, we decided to have, less than 90 days worth of oil. And it's the countdown into Road Warrior time. And me personally, I look forward to Road Warrior time. You'll be seeing me stream live. Yeah, absolutely crazy. Shit will be happening. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Now, this would be good. I'm not so sure how this will play onto crypto because, like I said, people don't have any money left. And if people don't have any money left, it's very hard to be like, I know you can't afford. I know you can't afford your rent. I know you can't afford your food. I know you can't afford your fuel. I know going to work now costs you a shit ton. And the bills. And it's only going to get worse. The bills are going to go up. Fuel's going to go up. Everything's going to inflate. But hear me out. You should buy some of this digital money online where there's no guarantee that it'll go up. And we've actually seen people, actively go out of their way to make it harder for it to go up. It's a brilliant sales pitch, right? And because people are going to be sitting around going, what did you say? Come here close and say that to me. Because I don't think I heard you correctly. That's maybe the reaction you'll get. Maybe go tell some people who are like really, really struggling that sales pitch. That is the sales pitch you were telling them. People can barely afford food, and people are trying to tell them to buy, not this particular token, just any token, anything. Like if you have huge amounts of money, massive amounts of money, right? If you have massive, massive, massive amounts of money, are you really going to be dumping all your massive amounts of money into Hex, Pulse Chain, PulseX, INC, and ProveX, and most, and some other ones like the communities that appeared? Are you going to go out of your way to try and make PDI peg? I just am very curious why that is. On another note, people should be focusing on. So that's the negative. Lots of negatives. Positive. Hoping people are working. Hopefully people are bringing in money from multiple streams, getting their debts in order. And hopefully everyone's healthy, right? We've seen lots of breakthroughs recently. So that's probably where I'll leave it there. Hopefully we get the longevity, because what I've seen has been absolutely awful, atrocious, disgusting. The greed-driven, childish games I've seen has been absolutely insane. It's also been devastating. It's been heartbreaking. It's been the worst, almost the worst experience I have ever seen in crypto. I mean, it is like, at least with BitConnect, they just fucking pissed off and disappeared. This is like a slow burn of pain. It is like 1,000 cuts of like absolute pain. And this is coming from someone who's been here from day one. So I have some weird sentimental attachment issues going on with this token, right? Clearly. I just can't sell it. Not ProveX. ProveX is the new one. People, maybe they rotated some tokens into it. I don't know. I really don't know at this point in time. I mean, after the all-time high, after the first initial sacrifice for the political reasons, which I felt, which I truly believed in and still do believe in, I have seen just weird sort of maneuvers in the air. I'm not really sure where it's going. Like, is it ever going back up? Like, I'm seeing, I don't know who at this point in time. Initially, I thought everyone was like, oh, everyone's like me and they're good and they want to do this evil shit. Now I'm going, hang on, everyone's fucking crazy. Everyone hates everyone. Everyone will stab you in the back. Everyone will, like, not in the community so much, just like in general. Most people are like this. I mean, unless you're interacting with them like mutually, then it's like, yeah, maybe they won't, because you treat people how you want to be treated with business and stuff like that, or like yeah, business. But like outside of that, like there's like basically strangers on the internet. We're all strangers looking at the same screen, and at one time the community was so small that it was we knew everyone. Ooh, I thought I knew, not like you know them personally, but it was like, oh yeah, this person, and then this person, and then there's like, I'm watching this. This is an interesting thing developing. And then some people talk about this, and some people talk about this, some people talk about this. And I thought, oh, everyone's in the same like frame of mind as myself. Oh, okay, this is cool. Then over time, new people come in and they either copy that and don't really believe that, or they just completely different, appeal to a different group of people, which is fine. But slowly we saw the dilution. Not just in price, but in, the mindset. And that 100th monkey theory then turned into thousands, 10,000th, millionth monkey theory, not quite millionth. But instead of everyone seeing the same thing and then it happening, it became harder and harder and harder for the vision to be seen. And so now what we're seeing as a result of that, because the very early on there was something like HEX was a game, and if everyone did the same thing, everyone have a really good time. But if everyone did the opposite of the same thing, then people do the same thing. This is a really bad explanation. If everyone goes to B, it's really good. But if everyone goes to B, says they're going to B, but they actually go to A, it's really bad for everyone. And that's exactly what played out and continues to play out So I'm gonna have to recalibrate my crypto position. If anything, it's just taught me how uh, you can. It was the best thing I got to say. The best thing was when everyone. I thought some people wrote some submissions to the crypto taxing. That was pretty awesome. Like, that was actually like that was good. Um, I guess that's a similar, like in a similar way, how they're trying to distribute these tablets right now and trying to get some spark back into this fucking dead engine. If this was a car, people, the fuel is extremely expensive. The tires, if they're still on, the rims are flat. It needs a service. It needs a tune. It needs new spark plugs. It needs the air filter. It needs the coolant flushed, the brake fluid flushed. It needs like battery, everything to be rewired. It just it. Think of the car analogy. In which way we're heading? We're basically on a driveway, and we're trying to we're trying to exit, but the driveway is like facing back towards the house. So, like I said, it's going to take a lot of people to push this car, this lifeless car. If it was starting out fine, it was once like those Le Mans cars, or I don't know what they've got running around. That's what it once was, all right? Like, and then remember the Daytona car. That was it was just the beginning of the end. Everything that people tried, it would not work. It was horrible. It was the worst. And then we see the new streams come out, and they just they appear, they release a token, they disappear over and over again, and then people followed them, and and yet there's some other people just talking some like pretty logical shit, and just no one ever heard them, and that's why the sacrifice drained everyone, not in a good way, not in a good drain, like a really fucked up. We are fucked. That's the summary. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I'm still here doing this fucking thing. I'm gonna be like, this is gonna be day. You're gonna see a day 5555 hex. I fucking am going to stay right to the end. I'm not gonna have the biggest bags, but I'm fucking hoping. Like, if you watch my stream, turn off the sound, and watch if you can see the facial expressions, that is how you tell what people are really thinking, right? When people are broken and they're like, this is so fucking good. This is so fucking good. They're just like, he's like, I think the words that they're saying don't match up with what they're actually thinking in their minds. They're lying to you. And when they lie to you, maybe you should listen to all of the stuff they're saying. Because sometimes people lie to you and they tell you lots of truth, and you believe them, and they chuck in that one little bit of lie, and you believe everything, including the lie. Anyway, what else? What else did I see? Sacrifices outside of the original Pulse chain. Pulse X sacrifice was interesting in itself. I don't know why Pulse X is not performing. Based on everything, that should be one of the best performers. Pulse chain itself, I guess lots of people are running nodes, but where is the incentive to run one single node when now the equipment to run the one single node is like 10x to run the node, and then the reward is like what, 10, 11, 12 APY? It's really hard, people. Hex is still doing okay, but like I said, if I engage in large amounts, people are going to dump on my head. Number one, large stakes coming out, they always dump on my head. Number two, and number three, if I use it like it's supposed to be used in terms of selling, it will forever go down because people were tired and all they did was sell. The worst question is, how much can one person need? Apparently, infinity. Apparently, infinity. Meanwhile, this guy here, this one didn't sell. Sat around watching everyone else on top of him, going, "My brothers won't sell on my head." And like, meanwhile, that like the noose is like, they're like literally hanging me up on the thing, and they're like gonna, pull the fucking trapdoor. They're pulling the trapdoor. I'm like hanging and swinging. I'm like, no, it's all good, bro. It's all good. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Then we got the whole fucking the Interpol shit. What the fuck is that? One got dropped good. SEC was amazing. That was like, but no one paid attention. No one even cared. I don't know why. I have a feeling it's because everyone went so hard in the beginning. They isolated and said, fuck you all if you don't believe in this thing. And people said, well, okay, fine. Fuck you back. And then Pulse Chain comes out, and the same people told you to get fucked. We're like, Pulse Chain's really good, bro. And they're like, aren't you the guy that told me to go fuck myself? I'm not listening to you. But then the Pulse X came out, and the people that we probably told to go get fucked, not myself, but people within the community, I would imagine, who probably, I don't know if I'm just getting old or some shit. And then those people, then maybe they sacrificed for Pulse X, even though people in the community were like telling like you suck or whatever. I'm like, oh my god, what is this? And then we wonder why. Not like just hexagons. I'm not even sure what hexagon is now, to be honest. Because people say it merged to became the Polskins, and I'm like, no. That's what everyone says. Just because everyone says doesn't actually means that it happens. I never went out and said this fucking Polchain is gonna be better than Hex. I was like, no. This shit was just built to be lightning fast, cheap, and hopefully people appreciate that and they can come over here and build some shit on it. But then some people said, no, nothing's being built on here. I'm tapping my head against the fucking desk going, what is going on? So we got this lightning fast network, right? And I'm not sure how many transactions per second it can handle. But we all know blockchains suck for things like that. Like MasterCard, Visa, like probably destroy them. That's what they actually use in like banks shit. So but where was it going with that? Blockchains suck, transactions per second. And then we wonder why, all these people hate us. I don't think they hate us. I just don't think they care enough about us, because the only reason I care enough is because somehow I got lured in by it in the early days and actually entered into an AA thing and like minted my own HEX. And I'm like, this is gonna do nothing. Quick flip, big payday, in, out, done. Oh my god, there's like more to this. There's a community, and there's like security, and there's like all this shit you shouldn't do, and there's all this shit that you shouldn't inject all these like attack points into your fucking XYZ, and make sure your computer's set up like this, and all this sort of shit. It was fascinating. And learning about reading the on-chain, reading the data, reading the codes and all this shit. It was really, really good. It's like, you got to be careful. Was it verify? Don't just trust blindly, and things like that. Like, it's like, what the fuck, people? Like, honestly, I am going insane because all of that's been lost, except for the initial, like the earlier ones, and now it's just become fucking the same shit I saw after Ethereum. So it's just the way something was created, and then it sort of drained. So I was like, nah, DeFi is crap, man. DeFi is crap. DeFi is so crap. It's just trying to steal away from Bitcoin, bro. And then what I do, I bought Ethereum not knowing anything and lost like all this fucking Ethereum because I got my wallets drained. Did I get them drained? I didn't get them drained. I was just sending them. Oh my god, it's Finbear. What up, bro? What is happening? Hopefully you're okay in Finland, man. I guess you got the crazy Ukrainians nearby with their drone specialist activities. Anyway, hopefully the price of fuel is not doing too bad for you too. Oh my god, people. We have Hexkin royalty in the house. I'd say close to. Yeah, and anyway, and that reminds me of also, and so the community. And that reminded me of all the chats. You have the hex chat. That was, and then the straight chat was the funniest shit ever. And then even the chats now, the like, they've all been watered down, diluted. They're not even fun anymore. None of them. It's like old. So I don't know if I'm getting old or the community's changed and shifted. It's like, who is this? And then so after learning about all the things you should and shouldn't do in the hexing community, because so many of us have probably been previously scammed or been exposed to some sort of wreckness, we then banded together and created a whole new group of people who all now get to experience wreckness. And I'm like, fuck, this is a bad experience. Because like I said, when initially I was like, nah, DeFi sucks. Fucking DeFi sucks, man. It's like they're just trying to like, oh, Ethereum's a crap. And then, like I said, then I bought Ethereum, literally sent it to just people who make fake websites, just gone. Then it fucking ballooned. Well, when like a lot more, was worth a lot more. And I'm like, shit, I wish I just listened to the Ethereum guys. And within all the Ethereum stuff, I don't know every single fucking like every website, I guess, on there. There's like heaps of shit. I went back and had a look. I'm like, oh my god. Like in this time, I've just been focusing on Polchain and the development here. Crypto is just like thriving. It's pretty amazing. There's more. It's just everywhere. And now the latest thing, I'll show you guys this fucking Australian thing. They're like, we're gonna roll out crypto stable coins on blockchain. How do we do it? I'm like, fucking hell. So we're gonna get like, I don't know, spring. Cool. We are. What are we? We're autumn. Pretty sure we're going at the moment autumn. March, yeah. I should know, but I think I got a sunflower popping up in the garden. I'm like, you're a bit of a late bloomer now, bro. Australia. I guess you call it a stable. I think stable coin. But I think they're just talking about using it on chain. Like they had some research ages ago. They're looking at USDC and like in cahoots with like ANZ Bank over here. Use. Yeah, this one. It's like it's going nuts over here. Australia's central bank, so the equivalent of like the Fed, but here is bank deposits tokens can coexist. 70 billion tokenization drive. It's crazy. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be like okay. So tokenization of assets. Maybe we're going to see. Maybe we are going to see like everything on chain, and they've realized, oh, it's better when everything operates 24/7. It's like trustless and mutable and things like that. But I don't think it will be. I think there'll be still some areas where there could be some issues. But if they get enough people looking at it and make sure it functions like properly, it might be pretty cool. I don't know, man. I have no idea at this point. I don't think I got into crypto, so then it can be then not co-opted, but be part of the government. It's like they've become a part of the financial backbone, but not the crypto I like, the crypto they like. I'm like, oh wait, hang on, this didn't work. This did not. Anyway, or maybe it did work. I don't know. It's like the lesson is when this shit gets created, there's just not enough professionals working with it, and they just wreck everyone. And then the government comes along and makes their shit, and it's like, oh crap, it actually does work. It's like, oh my god. Now, what did I see the other day about Finland? It was something about their military. It was crazy shit. It was like the top 10 military battles in the world or some shit. It was really cool. I was like, Finland. Every time I think of Finland. What was it? Most takedowns or some shit. can't remember what it was. Yeah, they confirmed this thing here, man. It was like crazy. It was like the record, the Winter War is like confirmed sniper kills over 500. And that's in 100 days. That was pretty fucking savage. Anyway, yeah, that's about it. That's about it, guys. I've been eating way too much fast food. Face is all like puffed out. I'm like, I'm gonna retire and just exercise all day. And then I retired, and then I just like slept all day. I'm like, this is not working. But yeah, I shake my head. But it's okay. It's okay. Lessons learned, and yeah, I don't know. I still have my HEX hat. I still have my probably barely see that, custom made pulse chain, pulse X, and I'm not sure if I'm making a Prevex hat, people. I don't think it deserves it, to be honest. The community does not deserve it. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Are we ready to retire? We are not. No. Because, yeah. I just can't believe we've been here for this long, man. It's been like 5-6 years. We're still here. This is crazy. This is the craziest shit ever. If this thing ever hits $100, like on day 5555, and there's any of us left, we're gonna be like, what the fuck? This shit is like going through the roof, but everyone's sold. But what with this tiny amount we do have is just worth a fuck ton. And then we'll be like the old man, rich old man. Oh man. We were like the Bitcoiners. It's like, but I want it now. Well, maybe I should do. I don't know. I don't know, people. Like I said, things are getting a bit tougher at the moment, and I need to do the Uber challenge, but I can't see us improving on this. Like it's really bad. I've lost so much energy toward this thing that is HEX. It's just killing me. It's like 1,000 cuts. It's like waterboarding. It has kept me focused though on crypto, and I'm glad I kept track of everything. And yeah, what else? I can't believe though this is the world we're in after COVID. Now we've got like we've got the oil. We've got, what do you guys reckon? This is like an oil if we actually run out of fuel and it has to be rationed and you can only buy X amount a day. Scenes in 15 years in, bro. And then if we actually, so say you actually run out of fuel and then, okay, we're going to ration you. So we're not locking you down, but in your car, you can only drive like, so what my car is maybe what? Like eight something per 100 K, right? So if I can only buy 16 liters every day, I can only travel. I mean, that's pretty far, but it we then start tightening the screws. Like, no, you can only travel like 100 Ks now. And then it's like those 15-minute cities. It's not even. It's like you're going to be actively encouraged not to travel outside your area. This is why it's fascinating doing Uber, because I'm like, well, at least my fuel is part of a business expense. And maybe they might say, well, you can drive around, so you're allowed to drive around because you actually have a reason to drive around. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I hope so, but yeah. What else? I still think, yeah, it's getting that way. I don't know. Is crypto a Trojan horse to like the digital ID and all this shit? It's like, it's getting there. We've already got like some weird thing here where you have to like prove how old you are. So it's like banning kids from accessing sites, which is, I guess, a good thing. But then if they use that for like just making sure we know everyone everywhere online because of that. It's like, hang on, I feel like we're just losing more freedoms. But again, maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. Imagine he's like, we have to know where you log onto the internet so you can access the internet, so you can access your crypto. You know, we're not like, it's like, hang on, you want me to dox myself even harder? Not, they've probably, mind you, they've probably already done that, and that's already been done. It's probably like all tracked and traced, but I'm not alone. There are a few of us out here that feel the same. Ah, good. Well, that's good. I think it's good to check in with you guys. If anyone's left, was anyone interested to just, if they want to hear what I have to say, then you can listen. And if you don't, or disagree, or you want Peter to pump, or you want other sacrifices to take place, holy shit. It's like, okay, you can do that too. I'm not stopping you. When you create these weird LP positions and you stop things from going up and to the right, don't blame me when I say maybe we should have done that. And maybe we shouldn't have been like, anyway, no point. That's like 5 years ago. Like 5 years ago? 4 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah. It's really interesting to see. It's fascinating to see the tablets. I'm not sure what's going on with them, but it seems like that's really cool stuff. I just can't get motivated, man. It's just price is so depressed. It's hard. It's like, okay, people have no money, and they're gonna get this tablet which costs like $1 billion, and they're gonna have this tablet, and then maybe they sell it. I don't know, and then they buy some crypto with it, or maybe they're gonna like check in the bin or send it back, or maybe I don't know. Like, I don't know how to reach people beyond the existing people. It's like, well, the existing people already have positions, and most likely if they've got large positions, they have every right to dump and sell, right? Like, that's fine because that's how you're making a living. But then you can't then turn around and complain and say, well, the price is down. It's like, well, bro, the fucking price is down because everyone's dumping. It's like literally sell pressure. So, I can complain because I'd be like, hey, I didn't sell shit relative to some other people who just keep dumping. And then it's like, I feel bad because I want to do that, but I don't. But now I don't even have the bags to do it. It's like, oh my God, I should have, would have, could have, right? And now I'm looking going, how am I justifying even any amounts on like dollar cost averaging in, which is a really good strategy, could pay out in the long run, but yeah, don't know, people. We will review this in 2 weeks, eh? 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks. Oh, that would be that would be good, I guess. Don't tell anyone, right? This is a secret. I'm trying to fucking travel, right? Every fucking time I try to travel, some shit happens. I'm not even kidding you. Last time we were trying to travel to a particular country, which I won't name, guess what happened? Fucking COVID. Like we would have actually got trapped in Japan. We would have actually got trapped over there if we went on our first trip. So we had to cancel that. So the second time, like, we're trying to travel again, right? Maybe somewhere in Asia because it's maybe a bit safer than the Middle East. Fucking Israel at the moment, or Tehran, or UAE, or Kuwait, or fucking Oman, or any of them, or the Strait of Hormuz. And then this war kicks off, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, that would be, yeah. Bro, I'm like, that would be pretty cool, actually. Like, have like a meetup thing. But I think we need to have meetups when things are pumping, because I don't know. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that shit's ended, because I'm pretty sure I can leave and go to other places. I think that's a good question. Now, YouTube, don't like fucking ban me here. This is just a group of like bros just chilling, Just like, I don't think it will. It might flag though. It might be keywords. Let's have a look. It's telling me I'm in Canada at the moment. I'm Canadian, eh? Fuck. I'm not in Canada at the moment. Or maybe I am. Oh, okay. Apparently you need up to date with like yellow fever or some shit. If you can come, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure like you can check your Department of Travel and shit to make sure you can enter because like it says requirements and advice, polio, recommended vaccines. Check the latest requirements from the Australian Government Department of Home Affairs. I'll put that link in the chat. So then that way, the YouTube channel can't be like freaking out on me. Yeah, here YouTube, here media. Get my like. You know what's interesting though? I was thinking about this the other day. Say you have a private jet. I'm pretty sure you don't go through all the same screening. I could be wrong, but like I'm not even sure you go through the same what's it called? Like security checks and stuff. Like if you have a private jet and you're like direct flight to Finland or back or whatever, or like I don't know, Tehran or back. Maybe not, but the direct flight, like I'm pretty sure you can just like go up to the tarmac and then from tarmac to plane. That's pretty cool. That's like, but that would be very, very expensive. I was watching reviews the other day. I'm like, oh my god, these guys just go around like reviewing all the top business class, but they're not even private jets. But yes, so this is the. Let's have a look. While we're here, this is entering Australia. Now, if you're from around the world, you want to enter Australia. We're kind of full, but no, I'm kidding. It's like I can enter, but no one else. Like visas, blah 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 blah. Crossing the border, what can you bring in? Duty free. I do wonder though if people are like want to come to Australia. I wonder where it says whether or not you should be traveling at the moment. I hope I can go on this holiday, people. I need my fucking holidays. I haven't had a holiday for like an actual proper holiday. I'm not even kidding. For like maybe 8 years, 8 solid years after the study. Oof. I reckon we should meet in a neutral country. We should go to like Switzerland or some shit and just like meet up there and just go to some like tropical island resort thing and have like, I don't know. Sounds kind of gay though. Let's go meet up in like all these guys like meet up in these fucking like fancy resort. Like, hang on. No, so the answer is no, but there are some ones that they prefer you have, but it depends on where you come from, man. I'm actually not sure. I'm pretty sure Finland and Australia are pretty chill, aren't they? I don't know. I'll ask Grok. Is Finland? My one hand typing. Is Finland and Australia good? Are we good? Let's have a look. Oh, there you go. Look at this. According to AI, both Finland and Australia are very considered excellent, high-ranked countries to live in, but they offer different lifestyles. Finland excels in safety, low corruption, and high quality life, while Australia offers warm weather, more outgoing culture, and high income potential. Okay, so people might come here for more money, maybe. And okay, what are the top? Australia's actually not bad, man. Like, To live in. Yeah, but mind you, at the moment, everywhere's wrecked because like fuel's just like not good. And of course, this makes it worse with the whole. Let's have a look. There was a list the other day. Top cities to live in, like top 30. Top 30? Yeah, top 30. We'll do top 30. It was this one here. Of course, it like opens this like. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh, where is it? Being mocked. I'm being mocked in my own house, people. Not in Prison Island. Bro. They wanted me to now, but they were like so fucking authoritarian. Like, you cannot enter, you cannot leave. You need the jab. We're not gonna make you take the jab. You don't take the jab, you can't work, you can't eat, you will die. And now they're like, oh no. We didn't know at the time when we it's like fuck off. It's like how many times do people raise this? You're like, no, you're gonna die. It's like, okay, I'm just pointing out some scientific facts. No, you must die. You're like, yeah, anyway. I'll never forget that. But this is the top 10. So I gotta say. So number one, they reckon, is Denmark. So maybe have like a meetup at Denmark or something. Austria, Switzerland. See, Switzerland. We'll go Switzerland. Is it Switzerland? Is it the neutral one? Surprisingly enough, Melbourne, Australia, man. I don't know, man. I've been hearing some pretty seeing some messed up stuff in Melbourne. Like there are some nice areas, but there's some like sort of ghetto-y areas. It's just not like I don't know. It's like the youths have just gone insane. Geneva, Switzerland sounds good. Sydney is not too bad. I like Sydney. Osaka, Japan. Yeah, Osaka, that'd be good. Hopefully, I can leave and then escape. Auckland, I reckon, is not too bad. Adelaide, that's a surprise. That's a kind of a small city, that one. Even though it's referred to as a small country town. And Vancouver, Canada. That's interesting. The only thing I know about that is the Vancouver NBA basketball team. Now, yeah, I reckon we should have the meetup at Switzerland or something. Once the war's over, let's go over to maps, eh? Google Maps. I don't know, man. Is there a world map? It'd be funny. I log in and it's like pinpoints on my location. It actually did. According to the fucking. All right, so. Man, you guys are so close to your Ruskies, though. Sweden, Denmark, Romania, Turkey. The world's a lot smaller, man. Yeah, so here's the prison island. See, I think they said New Zealand. I'm not talking to. Oh my god, I'm talking about maps. All right, people, this is a map. This is Australia, and this is New Zealand. And we from Australia are going to be invaded by people over here, possibly at some point in time, right? And then this Taiwan here, this little island, wherever it is, pretty sure it's here. See this China here? No, pretty sure it's here. They're going to take that island, right? And the problem is, see, this country here, South Korea and Japan, they're going to be Vietnam, they're going to be super pissed if that happens. And China hate Vietnamese, but they cannot take Vietnam, and Vietnam are lowering at them for the rest of their life. Because look at that there. Look how close they are, look how big they are. They still can't take Vietnam. Now, they have some overlapping issues with the claims to territorial waters. China's just said, oh, it's all ours, fuck you. And everyone's like, hang on, bro. And occasionally, right, occasionally the Chinese just send their fucking flotillas and they circumnavigate all the way around here and suss out all our data cables. And we just sit around going, what the fuck's happening? And and then over here in the Middle East, we got the Israelis and the Iranians going at it, fucking World War III style, launching their shit. And we got ships here, and right here, this is the reason why your petrol is probably like 40% more expensive, at least. Because apparently this little part here, even though it shares territorial claims, I would imagine with Kuwait, Saudis, Qatar, Bahrain, UAE, Oman, all this shit. Even though they're like pretty much in the middle, it's like this one said, no, fuck you, we're taking this. Okay, cool story. And over here, this is where the Soviets went to die, the US went to die, and then the most recent one, they left all their equipment there, right? We live in a brilliant planet. What else? On Egypt, apparently there was like massive losses in World War I that you never read about. I think was it Libya or Egypt? I can't remember. And over here, there's like a whole bunch of Chinese building up some sort of influence. South Africa, we got the old white genocide taking place. Like literally, like not even kidding, it's like fucking psycho over there. Madagascar, Mozambique, there's a whole lot of fucking natural resource around here. People are fighting for it. Europe's being so. What they said, right? They said, sorry, I was just completely lost. Sorry, I was just going off track here, my little. So we got over here. We've got what is it? Was it one of these countries fell and they said they're going to actually flood Europe with Middle Eastern migrants, and so now what we see is lots of Middle Eastern migrants flooding the EU, trying to spread their beliefs and like actually committing crimes and stuff. And actually, it's actually happening. And I'm not sure if it was Gaddafi. Maybe which one was Gaddafi again? The one that fell. Syria? I think it might have been Syria. No, wait, it can't be Syria. You guys know the one I'm talking about. But yeah, that's why they're being flooded, because apparently Syria is the jewel of the Middle East. It's got access to here, anyway, access to here, either way, up, down, left, and right. And of course, you got Pakis with their fucking nukes on the border with India. Then they get along. Right on the border, right there. Now, as we all know, the war will most likely, World War III will most likely break out somewhere in the Middle East, or it could be also over here, like the Korean Peninsula, because they're still technically at war. Mr. Rocket Man launched these rockets over fucking Japan occasionally, and all these US troops stationed here. It's wonderful. Right, reminding everyone, North Korea is a little China. Japan's really cool. I like Japan. Yeah, I checked that. Cannot afford. Well, you know what's trippy though? The flights, man. The flights are like crazy. They jacked up like $1,000 Australian, like for a normal flight. So a week ago it was like say 1,000. Now it's like 2,000. What the fuck's going on? Price of oil, jet fuel. Sorry. And that would suck. I want this warship to end, people. I don't like this, even though the US is just like crushing this country, but it's just causing mayhem on the entire world. Oh yeah, and we got Ukraine. This story. I used to buy these shares, and they were talking about Crimea of all places. There's all these like Soviet plans when this was all part of the USSR. They had all these like places where they had all this oil and gas. Funnily enough, they had to then, they got taken over by Russia. It's like, what the fuck? It was like right on the Crimean Peninsula as well. And there was actually a company in there that was like talking about drilling gas and oil. Maybe that's what it's all over. Maybe some of it's over gas and oil, Anyway. I cannot afford the ride to the airport. Are you serious, bro? Is it like that? That's fucked, man. Or maybe is it because you live like really far away? I can afford the ride to airports where I'm at, but the tickets, man, they're just expensive. I have not traveled much, man. I reckon Finland would be cool. Like an EU trip. Problem is, it's really close to Russia, man. I just don't trust what's going on down in fucking over here. It's funny though. You can drive so far. It's such a small place in Kabul. Can you drive to 98 octane? I had to fill up 98 octane the other day, man, because there was no 91. I was like, there was actually a truck because like I drive around heaps, and there was a truck and it had like fuel in, obviously going somewhere else. Every time I see them, like, oh, thank God, it's a lifeline. Drive past this petrol station, it was like had the signage for like 91. I'm like, okay, cool, they got fuel. When they don't, they put it at 0. Diesel too, they're like mad running short over here. It's fucked. They had 98 though, so that was good. Oh, that's good. So what's 228? Is that? Oh, hang on, I can get that. So you got the is it the Finnish Maka? I'm not sure I said that right. I don't know how you're like I only speak one language fluently, which is English, but I'm not sure other people can even understand what I'm saying half the time. I mumble so hard. Just different sort of structure. Oh, okay, so it's just the euro. I'm like, is it the Finnish? It's the euro. All right, cool. So we just go on euro. I wonder what it's like. Is it strong? On the euro. Oh, that's what we got. Shit, that's wrecked. 379. We're paying like. Oh, hang on, is that per liter? Yeah, per liter. So you guys are using liter as well. So we're paying here. 98. But see, it varies, right? For some, like you probably see on the news, people freaking out because they're running out, but they're the bigger like cities, and there's more people in there, and because of that, there's just more drain, I guess, on the fucking system. And the prices in some states are vary from other states. Basically, what I'm saying. Let's have a look. Oh, it's average. It's average in Australia. Yeah, but over here, man, our country towns are actually out of fuel. So we got here. So if you look at Sydney, for example, now guys can do this yourself. 90 octane in fuel in Sydney. So Sydney is like one of the larger ones, similar to Melbourne. It is $2.54 and 3 cents. That's low. That's not right. Because around the corner, I'm paying like 260 for 95, about 270 to 80 for 98. So that's interesting. And you guys are paying 379. Yeah, so I've calculated in what I can tolerate as doing Uber based on average earnings per earnings per job versus average of Ks traveled. I can withstand, so I can still make a profit doing what I'm doing up to $20 in what's it called? Up to $20 in a liter. So I hope it does not go anywhere near that, but I can still absorb. If it does for 98 get to like $3.79, I can still work and absorb that if we don't get rationed. But we might have to get rationed, in which case it's not going to be a battle of like protect the oil. I'd rather. I think it's just going to. I reckon it's going to get more expensive, and everything's going to get more expensive as opposed to like everything's going to run out. If everything runs out, mate, it's fucking Road Warrior, mate. And I don't think people are prepared for Road Warrior like Mad Max shit, bro. It's just. I hope not. I hope not. I fucking pray to God. I hope not. If there is a God, you know. Now that is interesting. What else, people? What about you, the pothead? How's your fuel looking? Oh, maybe it's gone. Wonder how high it will go. Wonder how high it will go. Yeah, we got here. Running out of fuel. So this is what I'm not understanding, right? It says basically, I don't know if I'm going crazy, but it seems like we've got enough fuel. But I'm like, hang on. But what about after those supplies run out? Does that mean we don't have any, and then we have to wait for new shipments to come in? Because that's crazy to have none, right? I mean, if you're driving an electric car, it's okay. But then if there's no, the trucks, man, they cannot function at like $20 a liter. They're already wrecked now. They're struggling. And the trucks are things that keep our fucking, like, similar to other countries, obviously, is if without trucks the country stops, and they're already hitting breaking point. It's like not good. Um, yeah. It says so. This here got like Australia has plenty of diesel for now. It's like a conversation, sort of news, sort of academic rigor, journalistic flair. The conversation. Again, Canada. It says Australia has plenty of diesel for now, but running out could upend the economy. Okay, so it's like, okay, yeah, and then it's like, first we got told, nah, it's all good. Now it's like, okay, drive slower, maybe ration your fuel, and avoid going out unnecessarily. I'm like, dude, I drive around for a living, and what about trucks? That diesel, our whole economy depends on it. Trucks and all of a sudden, this is like a fascinating, like, wow, trucks. Like when I was looking at the map, like rig styles, like trucks need fuel because without trucks, we can't move our chickens around and our cows and our milk and our eggs. And that shit doesn't work. And without that, if we've got it and it's really expensive, that gets passed on to the consumer. So even farming and mining, they need this shit to harvest all the. And it's like, dude, fuck, mega fuck. Even backup generators all rely on diesel. Like, no shit. So all of it's imported. It could take weeks to arrive. And if everyone's panic buying, it fucks everything up, especially for the farmers and the trucks. It makes the price go up, makes it run out, cause more panic. People put, what's that word? Buy more. Even a small disruption can cause serious problems. Recent spikes are now a sign of how sensitive the system is. 100 observation stations are trying to have reportedly run out of fuel. $3.70 a gallon. Thank you, Pothead. Fuck. What? Okay, so we're gonna do the calculation. 370 to 80. But we got liters to gallon. Of course, my internet stops fucking working now. Huh? Site cannot be reached. Someone's in the system. Oh fuck! Look, this is what I'm getting. This is what the fuck? What the fuck? It's your fault. As soon as I went to this site, let's try what we got open here. We'll do US dollar, USDC. Where is it? United States dollar, the petrodollar, better known as 3.7. Oh my god, oh, that's euro. Didn't I click on you? Where is it? US dollar, United States dollar. Why are you changing? What the fuck's going on? Oh, what happened? Did I reset? Who got in? What the fuck is still? Kill switch on, but yeah, I can't access shit. Bro, who's trolling me? See, if this is still streaming, how fucked would it be if the internet went down? I mean, I know we got Starlink, but you'd be like, Armageddon's coming. What do I do? Oh, look it up. Oh, wait. Wait, this shit don't work. I can't look up, what's liters to gallon. I think it's like 4 or something. I should know this. Don't make me crack out the fucking phone, people. Well, it's official. My shit's just shit itself. It's weird. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Da-da-dum. Oh my god, are you serious, bro? What the fuck? I love when it does this. Anyway, stop sharing. We'll look up this way. We'll do the old way. Do calculator way. No gambling. I'll just look up my phone. See if that works. And see what $33.70 a gallon is. See who's winning. See, I'm surprised in a country that uses gallons, fuel is high, because doesn't that country have its own oil reserves? Hang on. So let's do this. Gallon to liter. Gallon to liter is... Oh, okay, yeah. So 1 gallon is 3.75 liters. So, let's have a look. Liquid US gallon to liter. And then we go like 375 divided by... So we got 370 gallon. So we got 370 gallon, 3.7 gallon to USD. AUD liter per liter conversion. What have we got, people? So 370 gallon. That's not too bad. So it's looking at $1.43, 1.438 Australian dollars per USD. So if 370 is a gallon per liter, you're looking at like 0.978. Yeah, I'm assuming USD. So then convert that to Australian, and we got the liters. So we got $1.44. Oh shit, that's pretty cheap, bro. God damn. I'm gonna import some. It's like, oh wait, hang on. I'm gonna import some fuel. I'm gonna buy with some HEX. Exchange that to USDC. Buy some gallons of fuel. And ship that shit over here for free, which would be hard to do, and then sell it at a profit. Because if I'm paying what is it, 98 octane per head? That's fucking huge spread. It's like $1. Say we're saying 91 is $2.54. That's like $1, like instant profit. Like arbitrage is fuck. What's it like over in Finland? In terms of energy, I'm not sure if you know Finland. Does Finland, are they reliant on the EU or Russia for natural gas or oil? I'm not sure. Because apparently they got like pipelines and they can turn it on and off, and sort of, if they're pissed off with everyone, vice versa. Fascinating. Oh, what's going on with that, man? It's like there's too many viewers. Kill it. It's probably just the antivirus freaking out. The fuck? Who's I'm dealing with here? Can't be reached. But this can be reached. Can it be reached? Hang on. If I refresh everything, I wonder if it's all down. What the fuck? Look at that. I can refresh this though on like say poleschain.com. That's all good. But I can't open new tabs. Man, this shit is bugged. See, if I had one of those validators, my shit wouldn't be working properly. It'd be wrecked. Anyway, it's getting late, people. Thank you so much. Energy independent. Nice. Good work, Finland. See, why doesn't where are we? There's the maps. See, if you're energy independent, that's good. Nice. Yeah, there you go. Nice. What do you guys? Australia is we have LNG. We don't drill for diesel, although we've got like one of the world's largest fucking diesel wells, I guess you call it. But it's very hard to drill. Very hard. It's probably like some green people, but I can't drill the fucking diesel. It's like, yeah, anyway, we got heaps of coal. 89. Okay, cool. Still, we got like 91. 85 is the ethanol shit. 89. It's a bargain, bro. Yeah, that's all right. But yeah. I'll go. Stay energy independent, people. Stay financially secure. And make sure you buy your fuel where pothead buys his, because that shit is cheap per gallon or liter, whatever you view it as. All right. So hopefully, yeah. So I'll keep streaming. I'll be back in like a couple weeks. Like I said, recapping, world shit is not great. No one has any money. I hope Armageddon doesn't come. Road Warrior shit doesn't come. Here in Australia, I'll be streaming that shit live. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. We got the old Provex is out. Thank God for that. We got a little pump, which is not bad. I don't reckon we're gonna in the short term crack these all-time highs with that liquidity. Please, if anyone listening, can just move that fucking. Just leave it the way it was, bro. The way it was fine. I don't know who came in and put this liquidity, but yeah, that's what crypto does. If you wait long enough, you get rewarded. Look at Bitcoin, look at Ethereum. I think the same thing's going to happen with Pulse Chain and crypto. The T shares is making me, if stakes do end, I'm going to be very sad to sell anything, because the T shares, like I said, in the future could be very valuable. Because HEX could be very valuable. Provex is going to be interesting to see how this plays out, not just the token itself, but the actual app, and if there's much liquidity on it, deep liquidity. And who knows, maybe we see people take profits or enter in through it and bypass the middleman. That would be cool if you're allowed to do it, because there's lots of terms and conditions. If you read the actual thing, it's like, can you even do it? And it's like, who are you engaging with, etc. So that's like a whole other rabbit hole to go down into. PulseX still doing its thing. Surprised the PulseX token is not pumping harder. Yeah, I hope good times ahead. Cool. Thank you, Pothead. Yeah, hopefully some of it actually is coherent. Like I said, it's just some of the funny things I come across, and I enjoy talking about it. And sometimes it doesn't come true or anything, but it to me it makes sense, and it's very. I find it strange where it doesn't make sense to other people, or it does, and they just choose to ignore it. Hopefully, this would be good if there's world peace, basically less bombing and shit, and like I don't know, the US has just created another whole generation of people. They're like, "Mommy, Daddy, why does America hate us?" And so they're going to grow up and tell the kid it's just going to be a shit show. Rick and Morty is one of my favorite cartoons. Australia is thinking about having a stable coin and tokenization, everything. So that would be interesting to see, like, I don't know, everything on chain. I don't know how they're going to do it though, bro. Because like I said, then if they do it, they're going to realize the importance of needing privacy and security. Because when you interact with someone on an exchange, you're not going to be like, oh, so this person owns this many tokenized stocks, and then see their entire, oh, and they funded it from here, and they're going to be like, oh, wait, we need like a privacy protocol, and that's just because you like privacy doesn't mean you're like some insane person. I shall the Alchemedial Science Channel. That sounds very interesting. I'll do that now before I go, if I can. Otherwise, I'll forget. I'll subscribe to it. Oh, is that the guys that had the Oh, they had that energy thing. I can't remember what it was. That was years ago now. I wonder how that's tracking. Yeah, the thunderstorm generator. That's right. Thunderstorm. Subscribe. Thunder. Oh yeah, this thing. Yeah. I wonder what they're doing. All right, I'll do that. I'll check that out. Let's have a look. Share this tab instead. Have a quick look at the thunder. This one, thunder. Sounds cool. Shit's like not working, mate. What the fuck? Shit is not working, mate. What the fuck? Yeah. Anyway, yeah. If you want to come to Australia, people, you no longer need to be COVID-19 jabbed. I think. Why is my shit not working? I just want to check out the thunderstorm.
Chamber and through into the bottom of the bubbler chamber, the second unit of the system. If a bubble is imploded under specific conditions, in other words, their cavities are of the correct volume and geometry at the moment they are imploded, they form a homeostatic or self-contained plasma structure. The true secret of the thunderstorm generator. These structures literally have a life of their own. They're not simply a chemical reaction. They are an elementary life form, the clearly defined and structured body of plasma. The microscopic ball lightning or plasmoids are vacuumed along with the water gases and vapors through the outlet at the top of the bubbler, back down into the lower sphere of the thunderstorm generator, the final unit of the system, in a clockwise vortex, into the cavity between the middle 3-inch or equivalent hollow sphere and the innermost 2-inch or equivalent sphere. The thunderstorm generator is ultimately a precision-tuned instrument. It's a dilation of time by the arrangement of geometry.
What?
The 4:3:2 ratio of spheres and other factors such as the 51.84 degree transitions used between the spheres and the pipes are essential.
Dilation of time.
So
what? So with what are they trying to create there? I can't remember. I have to look it up. Is that energy of some sort? Thunderstorm generator. What do they do again? I can't remember. Don't understand. Oh. You know, this calls for. Hang on. We'll do the Google one. Is a thunderstorm generator. I'm looking up thunderstorm generator. If people in like Men in Black rock up, what are you looking at? Thunderstorm? What's going on, mate? We're like, oh, it's like cool and stuff. Carbon emissions solved. This one. Clean exhaust. No pollution. Aha. Clean exhaust would mean.
All right, I'm here in Sydney at the Rockpecker Distribution Centre. We have just come back from a demo yesterday that we've come up here for, but I'm going to let Saxon explain what we've been doing. So, Saxon, what have we come up
This is
here
fascinating.
to Sydney for? and what did we get out of it?
So we came here to Sydney after a number of letters were sent around, emails to various politicians in the New South Wales State Parliament. And we heard back from one in particular, and that was the Honourable John Ruddock of the Libertarian Party. He sits in the Legislative Council, which is the upper house. He would like to come and have a look at what we're doing.
That's pretty cool.
Because I'm a resident of New South Wales, he said, "Yep, come on down." And we had an audience with him. We were at the Tree of Knowledge behind New South Wales Parliament, which was rather auspicious, and we had a fantastic showing there. And we showed him our particular independent unit and a few other different units that
What
have
goes
been
in?
made to great
Like
success.
just normal
And,
combustion?
he did
Fossil
the thing
fuel?
that most people do is they stick their face right in front of it and go, well, if it does what it says, it obviously, breathable air, got to breathe it. And he got down and he breathed it in, and I think he was very surprised by the results. He had in the email that was written, there was a few of your videos, and he'd gone through them a bit, and you could sort of see the gears working in his head, and he thought, well, if this does what it says on the tin, this is going to be very important. And so after our half-hour showing, he was gracious enough to invite us for a beer and a chat further, and we took quite a bit of time afterwards to sort of explain how it all
How would they
worked
make money
and
off
what
this thing, though?
the
That's the
possibilities
problem.
are, not just for New South Wales, but for Australia and
The world.
what good this can actually do. So,
Yeah.
and we had a great team there. We had Mukesh from Rockpacker join us. We had Gary, my partner on the build. We had
Make
Ben,
a big giant one,
and,
bolt it onto a big
and,
giant
of
coal
course,
power plant.
Michael and Harry from Acris, which represents
And the
the
clean air
Australian
coming
arm
out.
of this whole
It's like dirty
endeavour.
coal.
So
It's no longer
with
dirty.
everyone there, we had the A team, and I think we put ourselves across quite well.
Yeah, no, it was an absolutely incredible demo, and I think a lot will come from it. And we're going to be coming up. of
Okay.
course,
Yep.
again
Okay.
in the next
Retrofits
month
onto internal
to
combustion
demonstrate
engines, petrol,
to
diesel.
more politicians with Professor Roland Perry and
What the
of
fuck?
course
That's pretty cool.
the Honourable John Ruddock will be inviting some others and continuing to collaborate on that. So very exciting. Hopefully some things with coal power there and moving things forward.
Yeah, there we go.
in a really big way. Yes. And
Make that shit
Ben, you were
giant.
doing the demo yesterday. You've become the Australian demo man.
Yeah, I'm the robe guy.
Yeah, and of course, what did we see for results? The usual, pretty much, right?
Current
we
level
had some excellent
transmutation
results.
process. That's
There was a
crazy.
slight hiccup with the with my unit where
Can they
we
turn
haven't changed
lead into gold next?
connecting power plug to an Australian plug yet, and we didn't have the adapter on hand. But we were luckily able to demonstrate Saxton's unit to great effect. So we did get some good results out of mine initially, but the
That's
ionizing
crazy,
load
though.
was not turning
Fuel
on.
savings
and it
as
just
well.
goes to show how important that is in the overall system.
Reduction in combustion.
Because the results over time degraded because of the lack of plasmoids in the system.
Well, and that was quite fascinating. Exactly, the plasmoids in the system, because once again, we demonstrated something that we didn't necessarily go there to demonstrate, which is when we stuck the probe in to your engine first. Of course, we weren't pretty much getting any change. Like we got a slight up in oxygen from atmospheric levels, absolutely no carbon coming out of the thing, and they were going, "Is it working?" And so then we went and put it in the control. Yeah. And of course found,
Every demonstration is a learning experience, and I think that we've learned now that we need to demonstrate the control first, because going to the thunderstorm generator modifications, there is almost no difference from fresh air. So we need to go to the control and then show the improvement of going to the modified generators instead of going to the modified generators first, and having people wonder whether the analyzer is even working.
Yeah, exactly. We may as well clear that up immediately. But then, of course, we went back to your technology, and without the ionizer on there,
These guys need to talk to that.
the converter,
Dr. Greer.
it did degrade over time. But of course, Saxon's was working perfectly, and this is why we bring several machines to an event in case we do something silly like that. And it went off without a hitch.
Little hitch, but if it's again, it's a learning experience. So
I will send this to Dr.
An
Greer.
ultimate
Right.
outcome hitch.
X.
It just worked out.
Hitchless.
Dr. Greer, what the fuck is
Hitchless
this?
outcome.
Do you even have an X account?
There's levels of divine providence that just occur when doing these sorts of things, and
Well, that's been several of the demos that we've done internationally where there sometimes has been a problem, but 99% of the time, we end up being able to demo the unit regardless, because it does have some tolerances, and of course it does charge up with plasmoids. The engine and the Vajra both get infused for a period of time, and so you'll get some runtime even if your bubbler is not functioning or there's a vacuum. You know, it's can still continue to run the machine.
There's a big benefit to having multiple units to demonstrate, though, because even those like errors or like problems with the setup on one particular demo can kind of even further, prove the fact that the thunderstorm generator is what's doing the work on the system.
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
like really
So
interesting.
That's probably how
I remember you telling
demos will
me
be
years
approached
ago
in the
now.
future, now that there are
It's still
quite a
progressing and it's still
few
alive.
more
It's good.
units going around. So you guys will probably come back up next month when we do the next demo, and we continue all of those connections in Sydney. And of course, hopefully we're going to see some more collaboration on the
Who needs to hear
industry,
this?
education, government side as well coming up. Those probably aren't announcements we're ready to make now, but there is a lot in the works there.
Well, we're hoping to do a demonstration in the meantime in South Australia, hopefully. So if this
Oh.
video makes it out before then,
Yes.
we'll probably try and make some contact links available in the description so that we
Yeah.
can have members of the public attend that if they're interested and located in Adelaide, South Australia.
Yeah, and that's organised by the Astro SA Korea. Yeah, correct.
Astro
I'm
SA.
also trying to make it down for that. We'll see how we go. Yeah, anything further, guys? What do you think's coming for the future? Anything that I haven't brought up that you'd like to share?
No, I think you've covered it pretty well, but I mean, many big things are coming for the future. So it's an amazing technology, and it's the more eyes we can get on it, the faster its acceptance will accelerate.
Absolutely.
And I'd like just to also, just remind people that, the kit sets are available. The open source is
Open source, bro.
Schematics and all that are on your videos. So if you do want to do it yourself, hook in and do it. It's one of the best things you can do. It's a fantastic project, and when Gary and I made
Okay,
our
so not profit driven.
application, it was one of
Cool.
the best times I've ever had because it was such a learning experience.
That's
and
amazing.
if you're slightly inclined to do this stuff, absolutely do it. It's now is the time, and the independent replicators are very important. It really gives the scientific validity to the claims, so it's not just some closed thing happening secretly. It's all out in the open, and everyone who wants to do it and test it, do so. It's and get your mates to do it with you, and make it a collaborative project because it's fun. You meet people, and it's the more people we can get doing it, even better. But you're right, there is some interesting things coming with the education front, but I think that'll be safe for later. But it's
A lot of exciting things happening in Australia, and it's about to
That's
take
really
off
cool.
here in a very big way that we perhaps haven't seen yet.
And an opportunity to get on that wave now.
Yes.
Building. So
Australia
like
is the way.
jump, build a unit, and like if you're able to, and the independent replication helps us with reinforcing that the results are 100% real, and it also
Nice.
is a great opportunity to get in front of something very big that's coming.
Absolutely, and that's it. You can
What's
knock
big
one
is
together
coming.
yourself. Saxon and Gary have. Ben has.
What's
Plenty
this
of
thing
other
called?
independent
Thunderstorm.
replicators in the world have, and that is going to get exponentially easier as you can get the kit set, and I'm going to be doing some unboxing of that. We've got one for testing, so there will be a bigger announcement on the channel about that soon, and I'll be letting you know
Thunderstorm
where you can get
generator.
that. I know a few people have already got one, and they're experimenting around the world, but we're going to do a video.
I wonder if it's like-
science about that very soon, and hopefully a lot more people will be building them again. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
This is really cool. See, I jump on the online and meet the coolest people. It's like, I had no idea this existed, and I forgot. Like I said, I completely forgot about it. There's so much I forgot about. It's crazy. Now, I thank you, Feedback. That was that's going to keep my mind ticking over for a little bit now. I do need to get some other stuff done. But yes. Learn to weld. Okay, best place to weld, I wonder. Maybe I'll do a little course in welding. So is that part of the structure, I guess, how to build it? That's crazy. Thunderstorm. Hang on, what we got? Rumble. All right, I'll follow him on X. Sure, follow him on X. All right, follow. Very good. Put notifications on. Oh, I like that. Isn't that a Torah of some sort? Where have I seen that before? Very cool. The Torah of life, isn't it? Do 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 do. Very interesting. I'll send it to this Dr. Greer guy just on X. I'll just see if he's interested at all. Yeah. I don't fully understand it, Finbear, to be honest. I understand the concept, like it could make clean air from dirty air, but the way that it does that, I imagine, is the impressive thing. I imagine it could do a lot more. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's correct or not. So I'm going to look this up. Now, why do I need to learn to weld? Is that because it helps you make these contraptions? Or I don't know what you call them. Air producing. Even black diamonds, bro. It's like it goes back to like Tesla 369 stuff. Oh my god, this is crazy. It's like a clean air. Really? Is there what sort of welding is there? Because I think I should make one and chuck in the bloody garage. Hang on, I'll write this down. How hard are they to build? I wonder if it'll work. Be like, chuck on my resume. What have you been doing in spare time? Imagine installing those for a living. Could they miniaturize them? And Tig, all right. Tig. The health benefits would be like what the ultimate. What? How do they run though? Do they take fuel to run? Anyway, no. I was like, I can look up here, or I can ask Finbear. The Finbear. What do I do now? Tig. That's amazing. Because what else could it do? Thunderstorm. I wonder if you could install them for a living, though. I can just imagine miniaturizing them, and then so making them smaller and stacking them, and just like putting them inside something that runs, and then be like put it on a desk and like cleanest air ever, or put them like everywhere and just like clean up the planet. Yep, got it. TIG welding. All right. All right. Maybe if I get some know how. I guess I could try to make one, and then like document how I make it. I'll be like building it and shit, getting it to work. That'd be pretty cool. All right, I gotta go. You just you've activated all my mind and all these like, see. And now initially I'd say Hex gave me the freedom to create a thunderstorm. It's like, no, I created my own freedom to create a thunderstorm. No one did it for me. And I met some really cool people along the way. Oh, I see. I like that.
The independent replicators and myself and others have actually built and tested the thunderstorm generator for themselves. Let me be the first to give my own testimony of the thunderstorm generator though. Outside of Malcolm himself, I have possibly seen more installations of this technology demonstrated than anyone. When I discovered Malcolm Bendel a little over 2 years ago, I didn't waste any time trying to figure out if his technology worked. I already knew that it did work. He had the theory right. He had provided the answers, or at least the fundamentals of the answers, to the problems in physics and mathematics that I'd been considering deeply myself. I knew his theory was right. The thunderstorm generator was, frankly, a little less exciting to me than the theory, as I later found out it was to Malcolm too. I quote him when I say, it's just fixing someone else's problem, referencing the combustion engine. So he's saying, let's get on to the really interesting technologies that can be based on this science of plasmoids. I'm generally reserved
the electric car killer,
on the channel, but I can not only verify that the thunderstorm generator works, I can verify that Malcolm Bendel is a genius of the likes of Nikola Tesla or Walter Russell. He seriously knows what he's talking about. I claim to be a student, so of course I'm going to say this, but I became his student for a reason. Think about that. Why do I introduce myself as a student of Malcolm Bendel in every video? Because I know that the thunderstorm generator works. This is the real deal. It is producing oxygen from carbon. I've shut myself in a room with it multiple times and witnessed the exhaust output analyzed with all sorts of equipment countless times now. I know that Malcolm's maths works. I've made my own discoveries in that domain, and I've studied under another of the world's greatest vortex mathematicians, Marco Rodin, and I can verify that Malcolm's maths, the maths behind the thunderstorm generator, does work, and it's possibly the most profound part of all of this, the language of the universe. I know that plasmoids are being produced in the thunderstorm generator. I've seen them arcing out of the device with my own eyes on multiple occasions, with multiple others in attendance. I've seen the spheres of the Vajra glow UV purple, literally glowing with arcing plasmoids, with lightning flashing out of the exhaust. This is not an exhaust pipe. I know that the heat anomalies observed occurring within the thunderstorm generator are impossible by the so-called laws of thermodynamics.
Yeah, that means
but I have seen those laws broken and even felt them broken for myself. I've been hands-on with my verification of this machine. I know that the thunderstorm generator reduces fuel consumption on a standard petrol generator by up to 64%. I've performed this test myself multiple times with others in attendance. I categorically state, hand on heart, that the thunderstorm generator not only works, it works exactly how Malcolm Bendel originally explained it to be working. Plasmoids, thunderstorm, sacred geometry, and Vedic mathematics. It's a musical instrument and it's a Trojan horse, with a few more surprises to come. Now, if you still don't take my word for it, hear it now from the rest of them. I grant you permission to treat life as a great mystery again. Alchemy is real. God is good. It always has been this way. Enjoy.
Crazy. All right, I'll leave it there, people, and I'll keep watching some of this stuff, and maybe if I get more into it, I will consider building one of these things. Oxygen from carbon. It's like, what would that be? Molecular restructuring or something? It's not possible, but if you can do that, then no, wait. I'm not sure, because that's like saying, oh, I created like ice from water. All right, free speech signing out. Thank you again, Finbear. Thank you, and also Pothead. Shout out to you. Thank you again. I don't know where Hex is going, but the world's pretty cool. World is very cool. Hopefully Dr. Greer sees him like, what is this shit, bro? Only because I've always watched this UFO stuff, and it's very cool. Very cool. Yeah, like the most recent thing was that sphere thing. I can't remember what it was. The Booga sphere. All right, gotta go. Free speech signing out. Got to go. Need some outro music. Outro.